7 a.m. in the morning. I am about to go to school. I was sitting in my mum's car and have an idea for a video. And I came up with the idea right now. And it's something I've been feeling inside for a long time. And I think it's something many of you can relate to. It's about anxiety. And how it doesn't come at you all at once. It's like a slow progression of things. Like it all starts from somewhere, right? You know, either it's like everything causes anxiety, but there's good anxiety and there's bad anxiety. There's anxiety when you're about to go up to a stage and speak to maybe 300 people, and there's anxiety when you haven't done your homework and you're walking into the lesson like it's a death sentence. And it really sucks because like it's like you have an exam on Monday and then you get let off school on Friday, presuming. You have the entire weekend and you don't study, you just go to you go to class on Monday, and there's like what, 48 hours and you haven't done shit, and you're like, oh. And then when you wake up, you feel terrible. I know the feeling. I'm going through it right now. It's like the slow build up of not doing things that you were supposed to do. It could be that message you never sent to the friend you really care about, although that's a lesser reason. It could be the homework assignment you didn't do. It could be the homework assignment you didn't do. But it's not one thing. It's always a slow progression of things that builds up until it gets like to a boiling point. Like for me, it's being chapters behind on a subject, and it's not only that. It's also having homework that you didn't do for the past 2 weeks, but then you've got more homework, and then you've got even more homework, and then you've got another assignment to do, and then you've got a test on that day, and you've got some more homework, and then you've got an exam coming up, and then it all builds up into like a ball of anxiety. And then you wake up. Every morning you wake up, you feel so terrible. Like you wake up and you're like, for the first 2 minutes you feel like a kid again. You're so excited, you're gonna have breakfast, you're gonna go to the gym, and you're like, oh, reality. And then you just get reminded of all the stuff you didn't do. But then it's your fault though, right? Because you haven't done it. But then you feel like you're in control until you're not. And then every day you wake up, it feels so terrible. Every moment in your life, everywhere you go, when you go out, you can't enjoy yourself. When you go to the beach, you can't enjoy yourself. You're just thinking about the work you didn't do and the work you need to do, because you sacrificed the feeling. You basically put fun first and pay later. It's play now and pay later. That's like the worst combination, the worst setup you could possibly do. Because why would you do that? It doesn't make any sense, but that's how the human brain is designed. Right? Because when you're constantly scrolling, your dopamine is spiked, and you're doing other things that you're not supposed to do. I think we know what we're talking about. Your dopamine is spiked even higher. So then your resting level of dopamine keeps getting lower and lower every single time until you can't focus on a single task. If you sit down and do work for like an hour and you just knock it out every time you have a task, you do the hard stuff, then you just feel so great afterwards. You can enjoy yourself. The weather feels so much lighter. There's no stress and tension in your shoulders. You know, you can have a good workout without thinking about all the assignments you missed. And this can relate to real life. Maybe you haven't changed the door. You haven't tightened that screw, and the one day the whole door just falls off and you don't even know what happened. Yeah, I hope you guys can learn from this. And yesterday, I sat down at nighttime, I got an entire assignment out the way, and then I feel so great today in the morning. So yeah, you guys should give it a shot. Till the next one.